Welcome to Make It to Wednesday, the podcast that gets you through the week with laughs, real talk, and all the Gemini energy you didn't know you needed. We are your hosts, Carly and Karla, two best friends born a week apart, but somehow total opposites. Here, we dive into life's big questions, small wins, and messy moments. Think dating, marriage, family, pop culture, and everything in between. Whether you're thriving or just surviving, we're here to remind you you're not alone. So grab your coffee, your wine, or whatever gets you through, and let's make it to Wednesday together. Welcome back to Make It to Wednesday, a hump day podcast with your show hosts.
I'm Karla.
And I'm Carly, and this is episode 16.
Episode 16, less chaos.
Less chaos.
Last week was, you know.
It
was an episode. I thought it was funny. Whatever.
It was funny. On the back end for us, I'm sure it was a nightmare for you to edit, and I'm so sorry.
Bad. It actually wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
I'd cut a few things out that I said anyway, so.
Thank you for cutting anything out that I said that was...
No, you're good. I didn't cut anything out that you said that you, unless you felt... No, I cut it. You're good.
Speaking of being in control and less chaotic, did we hit record?
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. I love that even more.
Yeah. On my end, at least. Yeah, yours too.
Thank you.
I'm just going to keep winking at you. Is that weird?
No, that's not weird, but I can't... I'm still trying to do it without moving the rest of my face. If we don't care about the rest of our face, I'll just keep winking.
We don't care about the rest of our face. That's perfect. You look beautiful.
Was that good? That was
gorgeous.
The one?
Yeah.
I'll make that sound with it.
Yeah, perfect.
Oh, excellent. It's been. Carla and I got to have a really nice girls' night last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A fun little, not worry about podcast stuff, just
banter,
do random weird things.
Yeah.
Not weird.
You
feel we did weird things?
No, we had a bonfire.
We did have a bonfire. First bonfire of the year.
First bonfire of the year.
For me.
I've had other ones, but not.
Oh, okay.
Not sitting around chit-chatting with friends,
sure.
with the kids.
Is that not, you're not friends with your kids?
No.
You're sitting around chit-chatting with my friends, I guess. They're my friends.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Little terrors.
Yeah, so we had a bonfire. Mm-hmm. We just snacked.
Yeah.
You feel like you snacked? I feel like I definitely snacked.
Yeah, I did. What did I snack on?
Those pita chips. Random.
Pita chips.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, and they're garlic, right?
Those were sea salt.
Sea salt.
Yeah.
You've had garlic before, right?
Yeah. I actually just saw the garlic. They were right next to the sea salt, and I said, maybe that's the one I normally get.
Yeah.
Because I've actually just been getting the plain ones. I'm like, why do these taste so...
Yep.
Yeah.
So plain.
Yeah. Plain
like
as
cardboard.
The word, literally.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, maybe I'll get the flavor. So there's a multi-grain.
Oh.
A sea salt, and then a garlic, and then plain.
Okay.
So I got the sea salt this time. I love sea salt.
It was great. I mean, when I got to the more bottom ones,
I imagine the salt
was there.
is at the bottom.
It was.
So we'll see.
Yeah. I was eating it just for that.
Yeah, of course. Of course. So yeah, episode 16.
Yep.
We're back.
How
are you guys doing? Loving life? Enjoying life?
Yeah, I want to do a health check-in with our friends, but how do we...
Let us know in the comments. How you guys doing? Hanging in there?
What's your week been like? Did you have spring break?
I have a question about spring break.
Yeah.
Not a question. So it's been spring break all week for the schools in the area.
For the majority of the schools in
the
area, yeah.
I can't imagine going to Florida or to Mexico or to wherever for vacation with me and my husband and my kids and having my children wake me up at 5 a.m. to go to the fucking beach. I would be so mad.
Do people's kids do that?
Yes. I don't want to say who it is because we both know them, but
oh, okay.
They went on a vacation and then she posted on her Instagram story that she was up at 5 a.m. getting seashells from the beach. No.
Maybe once as a special thing. Maybe I would.
See, even that.
I'm more my kids and I are more the late night, stay up and go with the little flashlight to see the rocks that are shiny.
Oh, see, yeah. I'm
no.
I just wouldn't do anything.
It's just not your thing.
I wouldn't. Yeah, traveling with children. Isn't my thing. I guess I don't know.
You tried it once on a family vacation with us.
Yeah, and
it went really well.
At your children.
I mean,
it was fine.
That was fine. I'm glad that you actually yelled at them.
I had to. I was getting frustrated.
I forgot that you did until this moment.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I screamed in their faces. I felt so bad.
It's just not
to this day.
It's just not a thing for me.
It should be for me. Well, I should feel bad because
no, you shouldn't.
I shouldn't be screaming in other children's faces.
You're their aunt.
So what?
You can be a disciplinarian once in a while.
I was so. You
just said what we all were feeling and thinking.
This is my fucking vacation too. I was so bad. I didn't say that. I don't think I swore.
Her eyes said it.
I was
Yeah.
But we had been there for 3 or 4 days.
Yeah. On a basically deserted island.
Yeah, we were on an island. There wasn't like a ton to do, which is fine. Like that's the type of vacation I prefer. If I'm gonna do like a beach vacation where I can just sit.
Yes, where there's not a lot. You can just hang around.
There's like little shops and shit.
You had kids to it. Yeah. And so this person that we both know that has children and was on spring break.
2 young children, 2 young boys.
Went on a spring break trip.
But they go somewhere every year.
Up at 5 a.m.
5 a.m. And it seemed like every day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe they're like an early to bed, early to rise family.
Okay. Knowing that what I know about the parents, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I think I know who it is you're talking about now. Really?
Their initials start with A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, you guys.
Crazy. Very crazy.
I barely held it together this week for spring break. I had my boys.
And you were active.
We were active. Shit. We had one of their friends over for his first ever sleepover.
Cute.
His parents were vacationing and like
they left a kid. What do you mean?
They went on an adult vacation, like just the 2 of them.
Oh,
yeah.
During spring break?
Yes, because they have kids that have other needs.
Sure.
And so it's easier to have their caregivers come in when they don't have to do the driving to and from school and all that.
That's fair.
Yeah, so I'm assuming that's why they did it. But they also didn't know they would have been moving at the time.
Yeah, that's
right. And they just moved,
that's
so we took one of their kids and brought him with us, and we did some fun things. We went to Soar and Bounce at the Granville Mall.
Oh, the new place.
Yeah.
Cute.
Incredible. Like,
you call it the Granville Mall? I just realized that. Okay, that's fine. I was just curious. It's called Rivertown.
Granville? Was it Granville Mall or is it the other one?
It's Rivertown.
It's Rivertown. Yeah. You're right. Yeah, I think I interchange it. Like, Rivertown.
Do you say Grand Rapids Mall?
No, Woodland.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah. Why do I say the things I say?
No.
So we went to the Granville Mall / Rivertown, and it was really cool because Soar and Bounce is just like any other not any other kids park or trampoline park or whatever, but think about altitude, think about rebounders, all the places kids can go to bounce and do all the stuff. Well, Soar and Bounce is like that on steroids. It's got an arcade. It's huge. It's like an old, maybe JCPenney or Sears or something.
Say it used to be where the is it JCPenney? No, JCPenney's still there though. I don't know what it is. It's probably Sears.
Then it's where Sears was. Yeah. It's on that side. It's attached to the mall. You can walk in, but they let you wear socks from anywhere else. Like a lot of places make you buy theirs.
Yeah.
So they're like, yeah, just wear some grippy socks. It wasn't that much of a cost overall. Like, I don't know. It was $29. I don't know. I wish I could tell you what it actually was. I don't remember.
Cost doesn't really matter.
Cost doesn't matter. But I remember thinking it was a reasonable price for the amount of time we did and for what we got.
Yeah. Fun.
Yep.
Fun. Did you ever going to see? I just had a stroke.
Minecraft movie?
Yeah.
Yes.
Was it good?
So we did that on Monday. Then we went to see the Minecraft movie Tuesday night. It was good. We had to go to a late showing because Tuesday's the discount movie night.
Yeah.
We didn't buy tickets ahead.
Oh.
And like the 5:00 showing and the 6:30, the good seats were all gone.
Yeah.
And there were 5 of us.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So we did the 7:00 and we were in the back. Jason and I were the back to right, and the kids were right in front of us.
Did you say 5? Who was the 5th person?
Finley's friend.
Yeah, got it. Sorry.
So, the 3 boys were in front of us, and it was so precious.
Was he with you all week?
No, he was with us for 2 days.
Okay, I was like...
Yeah. Picked him up midday Monday, took him Soar and Bounce, stayed the night Monday night, stayed Tuesday. We did something Tuesday morning. Yeah. Went out to breakfast.
Cute.
Yeah. And then saw the movie and then took him home.
Got it.
Yeah. And then I was with my grandma on Wednesday for a bit. And then, I don't know, we did a bunch of other stuff. I can't remember because it's all a blur.
Sure.
Yesterday, I picked up a friend for each of the kids. Took them to Chuck E. Cheese.
Are you exhausted?
Yeah.
That's really like a
And then
lot.
I stayed up like super late last night.
Even though she told me bedtime was 10 o'clock.
I do this thing where bedtime is 10:30.
For me, it's 10 o'clock every night. Like I'm in bed.
And then I keep everybody up in the house until like 1 a.m.
And that's fine because it's a special occasion. It's
yeah.
Not like it's not like we do it every day.
I just get super chit-chatty and like,
just hanging out. It's like, it's not a bad thing. It's just... I don't know why we trick ourselves into thinking 10:30 was really going to be the time we were going to
I know, and then I moved
We started the fire at like
11:30 or 11, yeah.
So, I don't know.
I think it was like 10:57 because I'm like, yeah, we could still be in bed by 11:30, like our new time.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Jason was building his empire on...
Yeah, her husband is a drug dealer. I shouldn't have said that. It's a game.
It's a game. It's like a video game or video. Is it even called a video game anymore?
It's a
computer game.
What do they call them? It's not a video game. It's still a video.
It's still a video. I don't know. Some guy put together this thing in his basement, and now you spend $20 and you can become a drug lord and tend to your plants, and he's got an empire going.
Yeah.
How does this help us out personally? It doesn't.
It's for his mental health.
But it's for his mental health, and I love it, you know?
Yeah.
He's a very successful drug lord in the game.
Like if he was a successful drug lord outside of the game, you would be okay with it?
I don't think he would be okay with it.
Oh, really? Why?
Yeah.
As long as someone's dying. And what's the drug of
Let
choice?
me ask him.
Well, what is the drug? Like,
what is the drug? Is it weed?
Because if it's like
is weed even considered a drug anymore?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. But if it's like fentanyl, then
yeah, that's different.
The ones that's like actually
If it's just weed, it's just weed.
Yeah. Like no one's a weed. Like
it's like home brewing at this point. Like
literally,
everybody has tried it.
Home brewing.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So yeah, he's been playing his game, really digging that, and then I kept everybody in the house up last night, made them do a bonfire, and here we are. Bright and early.
Yeah, I'm feeling great.
Me too.
Yeah.
My voice is a little gone.
Is it?
Is it that smoker's cough?
She's got a smoker's cough. Okay.
All right. So what are you trying and buying? Like, what's up with you?
Let's see. What's up with me this week? I don't feel like I did anything this week that was like...
Oh, you did things.
Did I? What do you mean? What did I do this week? Oh, you're talking about my date?
I'm talking about your date.
Yeah, I had a date this week with this man.
She had a date this week.
Let's call him... I don't know, Dennis. What the fuck ever. It was... Whatever. I hate dating sometimes. You know, I just like... We went and got drinks at 2 different places in the same building, but so like 2 different places though. In the first place, it's called Drip Drop Cocktail Lounge. Yeah. Or Cocktail Room.
Sounds cute.
It is super cute. Yeah. It was jazz night, so like there was like someone playing the upright bass. He called it a cello. And that pissed me off. Like, don't pretend to know.
Don't pretend to know.
And it's especially because I get that like I'm into music. Yeah. And so like I know more than most.
But he was playing it.
Yeah.
He was playing the instrument that he didn't know officially what it was.
He wasn't playing it. What do you mean?
Oh, I thought you said he was playing it. Who was playing what? Oh, the man called it that? Your date?
Yeah, yeah.
I thought the guy playing...
No, that would be insane. No. My date, Dennis.
That's why I thought it was super insane.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
I mean, it's still... Okay, Dennis.
Yeah, Dennis. I just like...
Just don't like name it if you don't know it.
And that's fine if you don't know. No, most people don't know what the fuck an upright bass is. But like, don't call it a cello, bitch.
Right.
Read the room. Why would there be a cello here? Why would there be a cello here?
So jazz night. Super hit.
And we ordered drinks. And I was like, as soon as I got there, I knew that this is not gonna...
There won't be a date two. This date might not last long.
Yeah.
Did you guys get dinner?
No.
Okay.
He was looking at the menu like, at the second place, he was like, I am getting kind of hungry. I said, I did eat already, so I'm not hungry.
Oh my gosh.
I ate when I got home.
Yep. That's funny.
Like, I just can't.
No.
It was, he's a ghost hunter or paranormal investigator. He's done that for 15 years.
Would you say that that's in the same realm as coin collector?
You know, good question. Mm-hmm. I wasn't in the same realm. I don't know. I actually think the paranormal investigator is like cooler.
Is your phone buzzing right now?
Yeah, someone's calling me.
I was going to say, are we late for a party?
No. I didn't set an alarm, did you?
No. We have a party this afternoon, so.
Paranormal investigator is cooler. Like, okay. Then coin collecting? Come on.
When he's been doing it for 15 years and seen no paranormal activity.
Whatever. And
he gets hired out for this?
Some people hire him to come and like, he's like the machine. So like, to like listen for ghosts and stuff.
No shit. That's why he has a van.
Carly, there's no reason for him to have a van. He drives and it's no judgment on the van.
Carla Ubered there, right?
Yeah. And then because my car was in the shop, which is another thing that happened this week. My car got fixed. Thank you, Father, for...
Thank you, Papa Smith.
Because it would not have gotten done. I would not have paid that amount of money for my car to get fixed.
Yeah, it was a few things. It was quite a few things.
And it wasn't the spark plugs like we originally thought.
I mean, it still is the spark plugs. Yeah. Those need change.
Those, we can do that over the summer.
Yeah.
There's no rush on that now. But my car was in the shop, so I Ubered. I was planning to walk to this bar because it's like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And then it started raining, so I was like, Uber it is.
Yep.
And so I Ubered there and got there first, and I was late. So why am I getting there first? I was like, oh, he's not coming. Perfect. I can just go home.
How late was he then?
It was like he got there maybe 2 or 3 minutes after I did.
Oh, okay.
And I was like 2 or 3 minutes late. So it's like 9 or 7:05.
Like it wasn't giving arrive early. It was just get there on time. And if you're a little late, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
We sit down. He starts talking about how he's a paranormal investigator. He also does music. He's a rapper. Hang on, let me pull up my Spotify.
Hold on, what?
Quick. Yeah, I hope it's still in my search.
Carla.
Because I was like...
He's on Spotify?
He's featured on a song on Spotify.
Yes! This is a highlight. You didn't tell me this.
I forgot about this, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not going to play it. But his rap name...
Yeah, what is it?
It's...
Can we listen to the song when we're road tripping later?
I haven't actually listened to the song, if I'm being honest. Like, I didn't care enough to
actually go on a deep dive.
Yeah, it's T something. I can't even pull it up.
It's T something.
Yeah, it's his rap name. Well,
does his actual name start with a T?
No, it starts with a J.
So why is it?
I have no idea. Carly, I don't know.
Huh?
And that's actually the second man this week that I've met that is like into hip hop and like is a rapper. Isn't that crazy?
What?
Isn't that insane? And then like, it's one thing for you to be 20. You know how like when we like first got out of high school, there were like those kids in school who like really wanted to pursue music and like really.
Yeah, sure. We had a lot of those. No, we had the theater kids like that.
Oh, well, that's different because those kids can really.
Yeah.
Like those are talented. I mean, not that this man's not talented. I have no idea.
No, but we're gonna find out.
Sure. But telling me about I was telling him that I have a podcast.
Yeah.
And he said, what's your podcast about? And I said, let me ask you guys a question. In the comments, if you were to tell someone about our podcast, what would you say this podcast is about?
Yeah.
Because I never know what to answer. I just say life.
Life.
Because...
And Jason said whatever he said.
He said like two best friends just getting together and talk shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. He said it a little more eloquently than that, but like, yeah.
I'm like classless. Anyway.
We're just talking shit.
Yeah, we're talking shit. But...
Yeah.
And so I said,
but you tell him it's about life. And what does he say? What does Dennis say?
I love life.
He looked you dead ass in the eyes and said, I love life.
Okay. That's nice.
Cool.
Okay. What?
Breathe. Like, what do you like about life? Breathing
me
air.
Too. I also love life. Like, I love to live.
I love to be alive. Oh.
And then that's when he told me about his
rapping career.
Yeah. And how he wanted to pursue music for the longest time. And then he took a break because life got really hard. And then he grew up in Saginaw.
Okay.
And so he was telling me how he's had a hard life. His parents... I'm not going to tell this man's story on the podcast, but like...
He's had a hard life.
Is what he told me.
Yes.
The life he described didn't sound as hard as I probably was thinking.
Imagining by him saying hard life.
Yeah. But everyone's got a different definition of hard, right?
Everyone's heart is different. Everyone's plate is a different size. Their capacity to hold
I don't feel as though the way his face looked was giving... No, actually, the way his face looked was giving hard life.
Yeah.
I'll just say that.
Okay.
But like not in like a... I don't know how to explain.
Life's been hard on him, but he hasn't gone through as much shit as some people have. Yeah.
But... And I could... Again, this is the first date. I'm just making assumptions based off of what he told me. I don't know what this man's been through.
So all of this, you don't get food, you get drinks. He tells you he's a rapper, he does paranormal stuff, he drives a van, has no children, just him driving a van.
Yep.
And then at the end of the night,
I call my Uber. He asked if I wanted to ride home, and I said, I'm okay. I'm not really. I don't feel like I don't want you to know where I live. Like I'm just
I don't want to put you out, but also like. No,
because you've been like rubbing my leg the whole time, and like you know how you can tell if like he was like thinking I was gonna go home with him.
Yeah.
No.
No.
First of all, I wouldn't do that on the first date to begin with.
Yeah.
Second of all,
he was trying to warm you up for something he was already warmed up for, and that's just
I wasn't feeling it. I said no, I'll just get an Uber, and I said, well, let me just see how much the Uber costs. Yeah. It was like $6.
Taking that Uber.
I'm getting an Uber. Thank you so much. And then thank God my Uber driver Tony.
Shout out
to Tony. You saved me. He was like 3 minutes away.
Oh, thank goodness.
Perfect.
Oh.
So I go to my Uber.
Yep.
Give this man a hug. He tried to kiss me. He kissed me on the cheek, and I said, "Okay, whatever."
Thanks, sir. Thanks, Dennis.
And then Dennis tells my Uber driver, "Get her home safe."
First date.
Get her home safe. And I said, and he closed the door. And I said, "Tony, get me out of here. Tony, take me home now." Because you could tell. He was like, "Is that your boyfriend?" I said, "Tony, does that seem like that's my boyfriend?"
Tony, you clearly lack
Tony,
observation
come
skills.
on. If that was my boyfriend, wouldn't my boyfriend be in this car with me?
Yep.
Tony.
But
thank you, Tony, for the ride home. I did tip him because
good.
His music was good.
Good.
Do you normally tip Uber drivers? I don't
yeah,
always.
I think. I guess I haven't taken an Uber in so long.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just depends.
I do, and I think I set it to like a low standard amount, and then if they're good,
you like bump it up. Mm-hmm. Interesting.
So I always get a tiny tip, but then
depending on the service. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Who gets more of a tip? The people who talk or the people who don't talk?
The people who don't talk.
Yeah.
Or
definitely.
Jason and I, when we had gone on our honeymoon, our Uber driver who picked us, or not Uber, but
the
service from the place we stayed, was fucking phenomenal, and he was hysterical, and we were playing like old fun rap, and like he's singing with us, and he handed us his iPad, and like we were like he had a thing hooked up, and he had like a surround sound thing.
Nice.
It was so cool. We liked him.
Okay.
But on the way to the airport at the end, the guy we got was silent, and it was perfect.
I love a silent. I was on the phone on the Uber yesterday when I went to go pick up my car.
Yeah.
The man was on the phone.
What?
He was on he had the Bluetooth speaker.
Don't
in his
love
ear.
that. Don't love that.
Like his iPad in his ear was like on the phone talking.
That's like pretty rude, right?
And like dangerous. You're not supposed to be on the phone while you're driving.
But like it's your ride.
Yeah.
Not
I definitely told the Uber about it.
The commentary stuff that you could fill out after.
He was on the phone the whole time. Not that I wasn't going to talk either way, but like I just felt unsafe.
Well, yeah, and also like you get an Uber and you expect that if it's just you in there and you want it to be silent, that it can be.
Yeah.
You don't want to listen
That's
to someone
really
else's
true.
conversation.
Yeah. No, I
It's
never
not what
did.
you
And
paid for.
it wasn't in English. And
No.
to be fair, it was in Spanish, so I could hear like I could
A couple words
understand
or whatever,
a little bit
yeah.
what he was talking about. And it sounded like they were fighting. I didn't want to like get into their drama, but he was saying he was just like, "No, you're not listening to me. That's not what I said." That's what I said. Tú no sabes.
You got to request Tony more often.
Yeah, Tony. Can you just be like personal driver? I mean, my car's back, so like, I know. I wish if you could have any, like, if you could hire anybody to be like a part of your daily life, would you do a driver? I would do a chef. I think.
I think a chef would be more.
Or maybe like a house cleaner.
I would do a chef.
Yeah.
I mean, we spend 90% of our time at the house in the kitchen. Like,
Yeah.
it's
That's
just
fair.
constant. Yeah.
That's true. A chef it is. That's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't have to clean every day, but I do have to eat. Yeah.
You don't have to cook every day.
No, but I also don't want to spend money like going out to eat.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
let's talk about Dennis's other little
I
quirk.
totally forgot about that.
Dennis is a chef.
He's a chef at a pretty big, the only casino around here.
Yeah.
He DoorDashes every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Every day.
I said, "You don't cook at home at all?" He said, "No."
And he's a chef.
Which I get, like,
But it's not that he's lacking skills or time or whatever that is.
No.
It's just like the interest for him.
yeah. That's weird. Like, that's to me, especially for someone who was big on saving money and keeping money in his pockets. Mm-hmm. You're spending so much money on DoorDash.
Yeah, like add that up.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, and I used to be. I used to be a pretty big DoorDasher.
Yeah, I mean,
not
everybody
anymore.
goes through seasons too.
course.
That it just makes more sense.
But at what age are we like? Not age. That's not the right thing. But like when?
What stage of life are we saying?
And he's a bachelor. He lives alone. Him and
Yeah.
his dog. So like, he also invited me. The next day, he texted me and said, "Hey, you want to come over today? Check out my new apartment."
What?
No.
He seems like he's in an interesting like transitional phase of his life right now.
What?
Based on a few things.
Okay, tell me more.
New apartment.
Okay.
There was something else you said in your message that made it seem like he talked about totaling his car, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what year that was, but like, again,
That's
you get a
true.
new
I don't
apartment, you total a vehicle, you get a new vehicle. Like,
What?
he's just in the middle of transition.
I'm not looking for someone that's in the middle of transition.
No.
That's just like not.
No.
I'm not in. I've been in the same stage of my life
Yep. It's too
For a
much
while.
chaos to, I think, for something that
Yeah.
kind of energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, to be fair, like for example, Steve number 2 just bought a condo.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Steve.
Congrats, dude.
That to me is different. I don't know, just like,
Yeah.
because that means he's moving as well.
Yep.
But like, I don't know. It just is like,
He didn't have as many other checks against him.
No, he doesn't have.
He doesn't have like any checks against him, really, does he?
The flip flops.
The flip flops, Steve.
I'm just kidding. So.
The flip flops being the thong kind, right?
Yes, the thong sandals.
Yeah. Thong.
Good.
The thong song.
Add it to the list.
Add it to the list.
We're starting a list. We're curating a 90s playlist.
Yep. Early thousands.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Well,
we don't know the fucking.
We don't know the years, but like the songs that were our coming of age songs, and that's the best way to say it.
Coming of age songs.
Coming of age
that's
songs.
That's what it's called. Okay.
I have had this in my head all night and all morning. Usher Confessions.
Yeah.
Been walking around the house just saying, "These are my confessions."
Confessions
Confessions
Part 2.
Got
There was one more.
There's a
What was it?
one.
Yeah, I don't know that song. I don't think. Do you know Confessions Part 1?
We should listen to it after this.
I have no idea what that song is.
Yeah, I don't know.
So yeah. That was my date
That was Dennis.
with Dennis. That's all I did this week, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got my car fixed.
Yep. I'm proud of you for that. Got
Thank
some
you.
new tires.
Yeah.
Yep. And then we are headed
Yes.
out of state today, just like a little around the lake type.
Yeah, over
situation.
to our girly swirly's 40th
40th
birthday.
We're coming for you, Ashley. Happy birthday. Is it today?
No, her birthday is the 18th.
The 18th.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't get her anything. I'll buy her a drink.
Your presence is the present. That's what I tell everybody.
Really kind.
My presence is your present.
I brought your present. It's me.
It's me. You're welcome. Aren't you so glad I'm here?
Aren't you so glad I'm here?
Best gift ever. No. I mean, her birthday's not yet until next week.
Yeah, but still,
Next
like
weekend.
we get to go celebrate her tonight, which
Yeah,
I'm really
I'm
excited
excited.
about. Because every time we get together with your sister,
Mm-hmm.
it's always like we drink and like it's very fun and very like I feel very young. And so I imagine like oh my God, are we all getting drunk kind of scenario. And Carla assured me that there will be food, which
There will be food.
I
Yes.
didn't know. That I'm excited about that. I think,
You planning to get drunk?
I mean, I'm not planning.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
I'm not making a plan.
Yeah.
The night is young.
Yeah.
Do I want to be hungover tomorrow? No.
I don't plan to be hungover. I'm drinking water. I'm guzzling water.
Okay, good. Me
For
too.
sure.
Me too.
I got you.
And bringing meds.
Yeah, definitely.
Also, Carla and I mean, this might be TMI if you're like a dude listening or someone who's not a period haver. We both
Wait,
are
don't say
like,
this. Don't. Oh no, go ahead. That's fine.
We're
That's
like
fine.
synced up and
Yeah,
like
that's
something's going to happen this weekend for one of us, if not both of us. And we might be some moody bitches. We might be some hungover moody bitches.
So if you happen to see me this weekend, if we have plans this weekend, sorry.
Sorry. If I look like I'm dying in the corner, I probably am.
No, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
If you happen to hear this and we have plans,
Yeah, we'll be riding back in the car together tomorrow, just like
it'll be fine. I'm
Cramps.
not anticipating mine until
and mine won't start till yours does, so
hopefully.
it's
I'm
catching,
hoping,
you know.
And give me till Monday, you know.
Give me till Monday. Car's
We'll
got
see.
big plans Sunday night, so
Okay.
What? Going in a hot tub. You just like don't want to have to deal with that.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Who are you going in the hot tub with?
I'm hanging out with Steve number 2 on Sunday tomorrow.
Very excited for that.
Yeah, me too.
And Clyde is still aroundish. We don't know.
He's around.
He's around.
Yeah. I don't know. Whatever.
He's around.
Whatever.
All right. You want to move into Listen Bitch?
Yeah.
I didn't get into like what I was buying
Yeah, I was
because
just about to
honestly I'm
say,
not like buying much.
Yeah, that's fair. How was the birthday party?
Oh yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had some kids that one kiddo was sick, one forgot, like one thank goodness forgot, like the one that's a really bad influence.
Oh.
I didn't mind that. So it was like chill and nice.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my ex-husband was here, the kids' stepmom was here, and my ex's parents, and then like my mom and her guy, and like so it was just a nice time to get everybody together for the kids, and then also all the kids got to play and stuff. So yeah, It was a great day.
Good. Okay.
Yeah, I felt chill about it and not stressed, and
That's all that matters.
that's all that matters.
Love. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's move into Listen Bitch.
Let's move into Listen Bitch.
Okay.
You get to pick the card. I get to read it this week. Is that it? Sure. And last week, you might remember, you were in control.
Yes,
you
yes,
are
yes.
in control. You are in control. I mean,
Do you feel more in control this week than you did last week?
I feel like I'm getting comfortable with the control that I have and not feeling like I have to be overly in control. Look at my house right now, Car.
What's wrong with it? You were in control.
You've walked around like it's just a mess
I
right
don't think
now.
it's that bad.
Thank you. This is like the messiest I think it's been in a while.
Oh, that's not bad then.
Like there's kid stuff out everywhere. There's backpacking stuff out everywhere. There's the nest upstairs. That's one thing I don't think we've ever talked about is that like my kids and I make nests with like this cushiony mattress thing.
It's like a futon cup, like a futon pad, but it's not a futon
but
pad.
it's like meant. It's like a, I want to say like a Japanese floor mat. I don't know.
It looks like a mattress. I'll just
Looks
say
like a
that.
mattress. Yeah. And we like move it around the house and we make what we call a nest, where we just bring blankets and pillows and have like a sleepover. I slept on that thing twice this last week.
Crazy.
I'm old. I'm too old for this. So, yeah. Am I in control? Not really. I mean, gremlins run this house. So,
Yeah. Not you though.
And I said to the kids multiple times, I have lost control.
Yikes.
Aw. I think we got this one once before, though.
Can I see it?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
this
we
card,
did. We did.
It said, be a fucking weirdo. There's power in that. Or something like that.
That was in the very first episode we did. But
I thought so.
It never
but
dropped.
it never dropped. We never dropped our first episode because it was like more of a practice episode.
Pick one.
I don't know. Which one do I pick?
You choose.
Let's go with
Yes, black.
this one. Listen, bitch, everything you need to get it done is already inside of you.
I don't know if that's true.
I don't know.
Money.
I like that though.
Lots of things I need require money, and I don't have that.
I think it means like
everything
aside from the financial, right?
Yeah, everything that you need
to actually
you got
do
the,
the
you
thing.
got the
skill.
knowledge and skill to get it.
Yes.
And the willpower.
Everything you need, knowledge, skill, willpower to get it done is already inside of you. That's actually pretty cool because we're going to buy some power tools. So did I tell you this?
No, what?
Yeah. We've been wanting, so ever since my dad died and since the divorce, like I've had certain power tools throughout the years, but like not the right ones.
Okay.
And we need a few. We want like a jigsaw and a new sander and what else? Like a brad nailer and some other stuff. Brad, B-R-A-D, brad nailer. It's like a nail gun.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's like a weird name.
Yeah.
Who's Brad?
Oh.
Is a Brad a thing? Like a Brad is a nail?
A brad nailer?
No.
I don't know.
Interesting. Brad
I don't know.
created
I've
it.
never questioned it, but yeah, now I want to. But I am going to be making a, okay, so we have in our kitchen island those cabinets that open and then they have like a drawer that you can pull out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
So I'm going to be taking and creating a slotted like drawer thing so we can put like our cookie sheets, cutting boards, all that standing upright because right now they're just piled on there and they go everywhere. And every time Jason's in the kitchen going to make like pizza, I hear all the stuff just fall everywhere and he's like, ugh. I wanted to do this weeks ago. I don't have the right tools. And I thought, I could probably figure it out. It's not like it's a hard thing. I just got to go buy some plywood, cut it down, measure it.
Sure.
But I need the right tools. So we're going to be getting those tools. And then once we do, I think I'm going to be doing a few projects that I've been sitting on.
Okay.
And I'm pretty jazzed about it. Yeah.
Looking forward to it. And you have everything you need.
Yeah. I have everything I need as far as like the motivation. I've read up on it. I know what I want to do. I just need to get the tools.
Need the resources.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yep.
Love that.
And like maybe I could borrow them from somebody too. That's another, could probably ask my brother-in-law.
Oh, for sure. He has a Brad gun. What is it?
We have like a nail gun, but I don't know that it's like the right one for the job. Like I think it does thick like finishing nails and stuff like that. Like we used it to do trim and stuff. Yeah.
Sure.
But I want like a battery operated, super portable.
Sure.
Get some screw or some nails in there kind of thing. So yeah, everything you need to get it done is already inside of you.
Love that.
Yeah.
Listen, bitch.
Yeah.
You already got what you need. Just get it done.
I was going to make such a bad joke. All right. So that's Listen, bitch.
Listen, bitch.
What a good card.
Yeah.
Maybe.
No, it's good.
Yeah. Now that we've made it fit the mold that we need it to
Of
be
course.
to resemble what
That's how we
makes
do.
it resonate for
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
But isn't that exactly what life is just like taking the lessons you've learned and making them fit for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
20,000 people could learn the same lesson but get like different shit from it.
Is there a lesson you've learned lately that you want to share?
Ooh, is there a lesson? Yeah. It's not really a lesson. It's I need to watch my fucking mouth.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sure.
My kids are swearing. Jason and I, we had a nice little chat the other night. We were just, let's say, hanging out in the garage in the evening, throwing the ball with the dog, having a nice deep life conversation. And we brought up the fact that Elliot is swearing a lot lately. So is his brother. And Jason said, Carly, you know where they get it from. And I said, what do you mean? And he goes, Carly. I said, Jason. And he just stared me dead ass in the eyes until I went, it is not just me. And he goes,
I know. That's what I'm like.
he said, listen, if we get called into like the principal's office, the teacher, whatever, says something, he goes, I'm just going to sit there and stare at you.
What? It's not giving United Front.
It's not giving United Front. But I texted bio dad and stepmom and said, hey, have you noticed the swearing? And they're like, yeah, it's us too. Like,
Right. Like
Ashley and I talked. It's the moms.
I don't know that it is.
We swear more than the dads. For sure.
Okay. I don't think that's true, but
Jason told me, he goes, Carly, sometimes you drop some hard Fs when you say fuck. Like, it is a hard sound. And he goes, and now Elliot's saying it with his chest. And I'm like, all right then. So lesson learned.
I don't know that that's, I mean, okay. I'm not, yeah. Sure.
Yeah,
I'm not
like-
a parent, so I don't have an opinion on it.
But it was a very funny conversation, but also a me?
No, literally what?
Me?
We be sitting here swearing to each other. What are you talking about?
Don't fucking swear.
No, what the fuck are you talking about?
What the fuck are you talking
You're
about?
a fucking liar.
So that was my lesson, is I need to watch my fucking mouth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Watch your fucking mouth,
Yeah.
bitch.
Jason hardly ever gives me feedback or critiques me, so when he does, I always act like super offended.
Sure.
And then I'm like, wow, if that was the one thing this year that he like said to me.
Year?
He doesn't like,
That's crazy.
he supports me.
Yeah, that doesn't mean you deserve, you don't need feedback. What do you mean? That's crazy.
Barely.
Okay. Good for you.
Yeah.
Find you one. I want one too.
Found my one.
I need one who's not going to give me feedback.
I need one. You need a mute man.
I do. No, I actually don't think I do. I don't know. I actually think I'm a pretty, like when I'm a pretty submissive person in a relationship.
Yeah.
So like I'm not submissive, maybe that's not the right word. I am a people pleaser for sure. So like
You follow compliance over like,
yeah, over like
rocking the boat.
almost always.
Yeah. That's
Like-
not like it's just a fact. It's not
Yeah.
a bad thing,
No.
right?
So for me, I'm like,
Yeah.
tell me, like if something's bothering you, I'd want to know.
Yeah, like
Just,
tell
like,
me.
be nice about the way you say it. Like don't be
Delivery
rude.
matters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah.
And like, don't give me no. Actually, I would like a shit sandwich. I know people say that. I want the shit sandwich
Give me the shit sandwich.
because I need to start with something good and end something good.
Tell me how
because
great I am. Then tell me the little tiny minor
the
offense.
small,
The
yeah.
small thing.
And then,
Then tell me you love me again so I can forget about it.
well, I won't forget. Trust. I'll
Yeah.
think about it for the rest of my fucking life.
Yeah,
but
and then cry about it sometimes.
every night. Actually, yeah. No, it won't. Well, I don't know. I guess it just depends. Like I had some feedback from someone that I had gone on a date with about something.
Wait, what?
I know I don't want to like.
This
air
is
it
so
out.
great.
And it was like it wasn't like he didn't say anything bad. It was more like he felt like I talked a lot, which is crazy because I don't feel like I talk a lot, like ever.
Oh my
I've never ever gotten that feedback. So
He
I'm not,
felt like you talked a lot?
That's
And
not
he gave
crazy.
you this feedback?
because I'm talking because you're not.
Was this on like a first date?
No, we gone on like 2 or 3 dates.
Okay.
And it wasn't. And he didn't say talk a lot. He said like, "You're very talkative."
Yeah.
I heard you talk too much.
I heard shut up, bitch.
Yeah, that's what I
Let me
heard, and that's
speak.
not what he said. But
But it feels like that. I
really,
feel
what
that.
does that mean?
Yeah.
What else does that mean except shut the fuck up?
That means
you
shut
know?
the fuck up.
And I was like,
So rude.
that's so rude.
So
we haven't
rude.
gone out since. So.
Oh.
But yeah,
It was him?
No.
Oh.
Oh my god, no.
Sorry.
I would be shocked if he said that. I would really be.
Yeah.
I would be blown away.
Yeah.
That would mean me. Well, doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't. To me, that feedback I didn't take to heart because I've never heard that. No one's ever told me I talk too much.
Yeah.
If anything, I don't talk enough.
Yep.
But I don't know. So to that man who said that to me,
like she thinks about it now. Did you just flip him off?
I sure did. I shouldn't do that. But
People have been fired for less.
Who?
Who?
You didn't get fired for less.
No.
You get fired for exactly that, actually.
For exactly that.
Just kidding.
Okay.
Yeah. Can I ask you a question? Mm-hmm. What change? I'm thinking about making a change in my life, and I feel like it's a crazy change. And I want to know your thoughts.
Yeah.
I think I need. So, what's your average screen time? Do you know what it is? Like, do you get
too much?
Do you get the every Sunday like a? Mm-mm. You don't?
No.
Oh, seriously?
I don't think I'd want to.
Kelsey gets it too because I know them. But
really,
yeah, my average screen time is 11 hours.
For how long?
A day.
Really?
Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
Now,
it's not surprising though because we rely so much for everything now.
My entire life, and to be fair, like. I think that includes like music and like my audiobooks,
photos,
so, like,
social,
you know audiobooks.
I mean?
So like
music.
I'm like it's things that also I never close my apps down in my phone. Like there's at least 50 apps.
And does it only
count
if it's active running or does it count if
I don't know. So I'm assuming it's like if it's active running then I'm.
Is it Tetris time?
No.
Like
no.
I would be fucked.
It's all screen time. Anytime I'm actively on my phone. But if that counts audiobooks, then I want to adjust this. But I want to cut down on my screen time. Okay. And my way of doing that, but again, if this is including music, then there's just no way.
Right.
But I want to be outside more.
Backpacking?
No, not backpacking. Do you think I would backpack without music?
Oh, no. I mean, of course you'd listen to music.
Oh, my God. And what's the other option? Listen to the sounds of the outside?
Yeah.
No. I have no interest in that.
Talk.
Oh.
Get high. Get lost in nature.
There's no way I'm backpacking and talking. Sorry.
Yeah, we don't talk much.
I couldn't.
Jason and I, if we get pretty blazed while we're walking, we'll chit chat for like a solid 20 and then we'll just be silent for like 30 and just like hiking, taking in nature.
I just feel like I can't talk and walk at the same time, specifically in that situation because I will be out of breath.
Yes.
I want to die. We
only talk when we're like, I remember a conversation we had. Like, I don't remember the conversation, but I remember thinking, this is a nice conversation and walk. Mm-hmm. It was somewhere that they had, like, built like a boardwalk. It was completely flat, and it was wide enough to walk pretty close together. And that was really nice. Yeah. But, like, when we were doing uphill stuff, like, I shut my mouth. There was no talking.
I couldn't.
And Jason is a great one to hike with because he just goes with the flow. Mm-hmm. Like, if I'm wanting to talk, he'll talk. If I'm not, we won't. Okay. Or I'll say, well, I'm going to listen to my audiobook for a while. And he'll go, cool, I'm going to do the same. Like, there's no obligation, and I love that. So you want less screen time. You want to be outside more.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what do I do outside if not be outside on my phone? Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm just going to go for a walk. Did I tell you I walked to work yesterday? Or Thursday?
I thought that was great.
Yeah, I was out of breath. I was on FaceTime with my sisters.
Yeah.
I was going to die. It was and it was cold on Thursday, too. It was really crazy. But
you could start doing, like, planned... Like, find a path, a trail, a rail trail or something.
A what?
A rail trail.
Like a train track?
They, the ones they've converted that they pave. Like that really nice one in Rockford that goes by the dog park and the...
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, White Pine Trail goes through and it...
Is it called a rail trail?
A rail trail.
And
they're really track? Smooth. They're really flat. It's where an old train track line used to be and they come in and they like pave it.
Over the train track.
Road.
So there's no train track there anymore.
No.
So it's just a trail.
Yeah. But the rail trails are like, they're really well kept. Okay. They're wider. They're very like flat.
I don't want to walk and just listen to the sounds of nature though. Like that to me.
You can still listen to an audiobook or music.
I would have to.
It's just not having your eyes on your phone, right?
It's not like that's scrolling social media. And I also don't feel like I'm on social media all that much. The really only time I'm on it is like posting for
the podcast
and things like that. But that's not true. I mean, sometimes I'm like...
Sometimes I'm like doing the... what do they call it? Yeah.
Dead scrolling.
The mindless scrolling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like you see one video and you get trapped on it. Like lately, natural disasters.
Oh, Jesus. Well, that's like, there's been so many. Yeah.
There's been so many and then I'm like, oh my God, I missed this one or I missed that.
Yeah.
We found out there was an EF1. Was it an EF1?
I don't know.
That touched down near where I live.
A tornado.
A tornado.
I feel like you need to classify that. I understand that like
Oh, sorry. It was a tornado confirmed touchdown where my husband and I live, like just a mile that away or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So scary.
And so like saw that and then all the flooding and all that. And so you get in this like doom scrolling.
Oh, see, I never look at things like that.
No.
No. And you actually did. Now that I think about it, you do it a lot. Like even like the sirens group, you like scroll in that and like just like read the stats.
I just read the updates.
I really can't like.
Yeah. I watch my mood. Like if I'm in a vulnerable mood, like it's not, I can't be doing that.
Do you watch the news?
Not really. No.
Interesting. So that is your news. So like.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair then. Yeah.
That's my like catching up.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And then if it is hurting my heart, then I turn it off,
Sure. Yeah. Then turn to a puppy video.
Yeah,
Love
exactly.
Love
exactly.
Those. So yeah, I'm cutting down on my screen time.
Good.
I'll let you know how it goes. I'll keep you updated.
I want to do that too.
Yeah.
How do I do that? How do I start? I got to figure out how to start tracking it.
Yeah. I'll turn it on your phone while we're driving.
That will make me sick.
Yeah.
Because I know it's bad.
It will. Well, it probably. I know people who have got like 5 hours. Like it's probably not as much as you think. No, in a day, like 5 hours.
Or in a day. I mean,
yeah.
Okay.
And like it's probably not as much as you think.
Yeah.
But just for someone like I know myself, I know Kelsey's is high. Like yeah. But some people really, they're not.
I think I really am though. Like I think it's going to be pretty bad.
We'll see. What's your guys' screen time looking like?
Yeah.
Is it crazy? Am I
want to know average. Yeah.
There was another question I had.
There was another question.
What was it? Screen time.
Stomach might growl.
Oh, that's what it was. Because it made me think of screen names.
Oh, okay.
Did you have AIM growing up? Like Instant Messenger?
I think so.
Remember your screen name? It was just like Carly 123.
It could have been.
Carly K.
Like I didn't have it for very long because we had dial up.
Oh.
And like it was so slow and like being on there. Yeah.
Interesting.
No.
You had dial up for your entire childhood?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Why?
I don't know at what point we didn't. I mean, it was the boonies. It's what we had.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. Yeah, we got high speed at some point. I don't remember what point that was.
Really? Well, you were in the house.
I think so.
Wow.
I think it's not as high speed as it is now, obviously. But
no.
Yeah, I think so.
Also, I saw the sign that said Spectrum Internet is coming.
Okay, you did? So
yeah.
I was okay.
I looked it up and it's like, well, there's no plans yet, but.
Oh, okay. Well, don't put the sign up.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Natural gas came through. Why can't you bitches come through?
Yeah. There's really no excuse, honestly.
There's no excuse.
Come on now. People live here. You can see people live here. We need it.
And we all, like, someone was driving around the neighborhood last week, Jason and I were like, should we go ask this person? Like, he had a computer.
Oh.
And he was like parking in front of people's houses and like, I don't know if he was doing a survey, if he was looking at what people had I don't know. But like.
Oh, like if they have like a dish or something?
Yeah, I was wondering if it was for the internet or maybe it could have been like the township just looking for structures and things that people have done illegally. I don't know.
Oh, snitches. Got it.
Snitches.
Crazy.
Got to make their money. But yeah, like our neighbors across the way have HughesNet still. We had that for a while. It's really bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever.
It's hard up here.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
It totally is. I can't imagine living.
And if we were just like a road down,
it probably is. Yeah,
it'd be way different.
Like does your ex and his like do they have a slow?
They have high speed internet. Like
they live literally around the corner.
I think they have fiber. Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Isn't that funny? Like,
come on now.
Yeah.
Catch up. Screen name. Sorry.
Screen name. Yeah. I don't know what it was. What was yours?
That's nacho cheese.
That's nacho cheese. Seriously? Oh my gosh. And who would you chat with under Everybody. That's nacho cheese?
Literally, you didn't you just your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't have like a screen like a away message. You didn't do any of that?
I did for like but it wasn't like a thing.
Such a big part of my childhood.
I remember like chatting with my obviously now ex-boyfriend, but like a guy I was interested at the time, like. But it wasn't, we weren't on it a lot. Gave me a lot of anxiety, like, oh, is Andrew on?
Yeah, of course. Like you would like wait for your crush to come online.
Shout out to my first ever boyfriend, Andrew.
That's crazy to do. Hey,
Andrew. I don't know. I mean, I don't think he's listening.
You don't know for sure?
That's crazy. Technically, I don't know if who is.
That's true. I know for sure. At least one of my ex-boyfriends is listening.
Really?
Yeah. It's crazy to think about.
My first boyfriend, Andrew, I was like 14, 15. We dated for like 2 years. He recently got married.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah. Super, super exciting stuff. Yeah. I mean, we're still like friends on social.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Weird.
Yeah, he had cheated on me with someone in
And we're back. Hate
Connecticut.
him. No.
He had gone on like a trip, right? Sure. DC, whatever. I went with his mom to pick him up from the airport. We were picking him up and another girl that I knew from like cheerleading.
Okay.
And the car ride was just weird. And the girl we picked up, it was Cassie, and she like didn't say anything to me then, but said something later. He had kissed another girl at the trip at, what was it called? Close Up.
No.
Close Up.
I don't know what that is.
So found out, broke up with him. He broke up with me.
He did it in front of other people?
I guess.
Dumb bitch.
I guess. I was so traumatized. I don't remember all the details.
Course.
And then we got back together, and then he broke up with me a week later.
So.
And then he ended up starting to date that girl. So we got her
in
contact
Connecticut?
info. Yeah. And they like visited each other and stuff. They dated for a little while.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Imagine how I felt. Like I wasn't good enough. He had to find
some bitch 100,000 miles away.
And now the girl that he married is from like out of state because he moved out of state. So it's just like, it's funny.
He just didn't want he didn't want a hometown girl.
He didn't want a hometown girl. That's fine.
That's fine, I guess.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
If you got cheated on.
Yeah.
In your marriage.
Yeah.
And it broke you guys up. You guys broke up.
Yep.
And he married that woman.
Okay.
How long do they have to be together for it to have been okay? Is it ever okay?
Nothing would make what happened okay.
Sure. But like, do you feel better
about
it?
Does it legitimize their relationship knowing that they were like soulmates or something?
Yeah, like they were endgame.
I guess. Like,
yeah.
You know, it wasn't just some homewrecker. Like it was someone.
He really like found the love of his life.
Yeah. Like I think I could eventually forgive if it felt like it wasn't just some bitch, you know?
Yeah, if it's just some bitch.
Yeah.
Yuck.
But but like also, if Jason ever did that, like I just don't see that in him.
I'm not operating on the assumption this is Jason at all.
No, I mean, like generally speaking, if you're married and they leave you for someone. If they cheat.
While you are married. I actually know a couple.
Yeah.
That I know someone whose parents met because one of them was married and they got together and I don't want to say cheated, but
yeah,
and they're still together to this day.
I know somebody too, very similar.
Like it's just
they were like jogging buddies or something, and then it became a thing, and they're still together.
Yeah.
And she ended up going through chemo and breast cancer and all this, and like he was the biggest support for her, and they just have the most beautiful relationship, and like.
It's
just giving like
it's giving
till
OTP.
Death do us part. Yeah,
true pairing.
Yeah,
can't help who you fall in love with.
Yeah,
no, you can help who you cheat with though.
Of course,
cheating doesn't ever have to be. Just to be clear, break up with me.
And like, don't get married if you don't think that that's your.
Oh, I'm sure that at one point they thought.
That's true.
You know,
that's true. And like, life is about learning, and you're not stagnant. You know, you're always learning, and so you could think this is it for me, and then suddenly you have this like. High level feeling that you'd never had before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Remember guy I was super obsessed with after my divorce? Yep. Let's call him
because I feel like he'll come up.
Landon.
That's a choice.
I don't know.
I won't. No, that's a great name.
Okay.
That's a great name. I
don't know any. So. Yeah. So Landon and I was like very obsessed with him. Like my feelings were very strong for no particular reason. Like that kind of
reason. Let's not pretend like he didn't.
He had a hold over me, but I don't know why.
Wow.
And he had been married previously. Obviously, I had too, but he had cheated and then left her. For that girl.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Who did not leave her fiance and went through with getting married. She was going to leave her fiance for Landon.
Mm-hmm.
And and somehow I didn't feel like I was just a replace. Like looking back, I'm like, oh wow, girl, you were delusional. Like
you think
he definitely was chasing the high that she had provided him.
Yeah.
And he was still heartbroken a year later or whatever.
But is it your fault if he's telling you the things that like you need to hear to like catch feelings? Like if you feel like he's really, if what he's telling you he's feeling is enough to make you fall in love.
Yeah.
Like, because of the things he's saying.
Yeah.
That he feel like I feel like he's also invested. Like,
and inviting me over for sleepovers and like letting me stay asleep in his bed when he would leave for work.
Yeah.
Having me lock up the house. I would
also think that like, oh, this could be something.
Yeah.
He really is into me.
Yeah. He trusts me enough to be here. He wants me over here.
Yeah.
Even after a busy week, he'll come visit me. Like, cool.
Yeah. I would think the same thing.
Yeah.
Personally. But
it still makes me feel very sick when I think about it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Like at the time, I remember how sick I got, like just in the moment about stuff.
That was so sad.
Oh, Car.
That was so sad.
Thanks for being my friend through that. Because what a rough.
Of course.
What a rough patch.
Okay.
What a rough patch.
It was a rough patch, sure.
I was figuring out how to be divorced. And you think I handled it well?
I think so, yeah.
Thank you.
All things considered.
All things considered.
He sucked as a person, yeah.
Yeah. I had a dream about him the other day.
Ooh. Dream about everybody but me. Love that.
I might. I don't normally remember all my dreams.
But you remember that one?
I just remember I had a dream about him. Couldn't tell you what about.
Oh, okay. Well then.
He was in it because I woke up going, huh, that was weird.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it makes me feel sick to my stomach.
Totally.
Oh, sorry. I don't know how I got us here, but like, damn.
Can I call you Cream? I just realized that. Can I call you Cream?
Jason does.
Does he really?
Did you know that?
He calls you Cream?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
I feel like there's no context to this now for a lot of
Carly's
people listening.
Last name, can I say it?
Yeah.
Is Ream. So
Yeah.
like
Ream.
Cream.
And I would go, when my last name was different before, I would go by Car Karis, like on a lot of things, like partial first, partial last. But now that my last name is so short, like a lot of handles, I put C Ream, C.Ream, C_Ream. Jason just calls me Cream.
That's actually not a bad nickname.
He calls me that when he's like, when he's, how do I say it? When we're being really playful. Like, we'll be outside and he'll be like, what do you think, Cream? Like, we'll just be chit-chatting and he's like, that's your call, Cream.
Is that just like a him nickname or can I call you that too?
No, you can call me that.
I'm going to ask his permission. Is that weird?
Ask his permission. Go ahead.
I just want to see what he says.
Yeah, see what he says.
I'd love that nickname, actually.
Isn't that kind of fun?
I wish I had one now. Like, who can I marry that has like a good last name?
A good last name that would go well with.
You know what?
We got to think about it. What? You got one?
No, I don't.
You got one?
I don't. I was thinking that anyone that I'm dating right now has like, except one person, has like the same, not that I'm dating more than one person.
The same style last name or
the
what?
Same, yeah, like same amount of, like, same letter for sure.
Oh, okay.
And like, so it just isn't.
Null and void.
Yeah.
We'll get you a nickname.
Yeah. Think, what's a good nickname for me? I guess I have nicknames.
Did your parents have any nicknames for you growing up?
My dad still calls me Mousy.
Mousy?
Mm-hmm.
Aww.
Or Tookie Took. I don't know why.
That's so cute. My dad called me Cue Ball.
Why?
Because I was bald for 2 years.
Yeah, I was just about to ask. Yikes. Yikes. Yeah, I guess. My family calls me Bo. Like, that's a nickname.
Yeah.
But,
did that come before or after Bayo?
It came after.
Yeah.
Bayo, I think, was first.
Okay. That's so cute.
Why? I don't know why Bo.
The kids asked me on something that has Bo on it. They're like, who's Bo? I was like, Aunt Carla.
Oh, that would be weird if they started calling me that.
Yeah.
I mean, they can. I just like either.
What if they called you like Bobo?
That's fine.
Who was the clown?
Bobo. Am I giving clown?
No.
Yikes.
You're not.
You clown
I'm
ass
so
bitch.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yikes. It's fine. I'm not offended a little bit.
I had a question for you too, and it was about last names. So last night we were talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. True. And you know, a lot of people are moving away from tradition and like keeping their last names. And like when they get married.
Sure.
Specify.
Sure.
And like obviously that kind of came up. I've been married now, you know, on my second marriage. I liked my maiden name, but I never went back to it when I got divorced the first time because I wanted the same name as my kids. Then I married Jason and I was like, yeah, I'm going to take your last name. Like it wasn't easy enough.
Was there ever a situation where you would, it's like when you married Jason that you would take your maiden name back?
I had thought about that. Like I'm going to change it one way or another. Would I want to hyphenate? Would I want to I can write whatever I want legally on paper. I know what it is.
Legally on paper, it's changed, right?
But I can say whatever the hell I want.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I left a message for the school one day, I left my former married name.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh, this is so-and-so's mom, my name. And my kids were like, that's not your last name anymore. And I'm like, yeah, but the school knows me as either. Yeah. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Interesting.
And it's also weird how a lot of families are divorced, or like they're just not the traditional structure anymore. And yet school systems still don't know how to like honor that.
Yeah.
And create that. Like when I fill out forms, I feel like I'm not even a part of the kids' lives sometimes.
Wow.
Like
Yeah.
I'm writing. So a lot of times with the school, I'll just like hyphenate or.
Yeah. I would probably do the same.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So my question though is, if you were to get married, do you believe that you would follow a more traditional structure as far as taking the other person's last name? Or do you think you would do something different? And does that answer change depending on who you marry?
It does. It changes depending on depending on the last name for sure. It changes depending on like what gender I marry. But I think the last name matters more. Like I think I'm probably, if I were to marry a woman, I don't know that I would take her last name.
Yeah.
If I were to marry a man, depending on the if my partner had a real opinion about it and they wanted me to change it, then I would change it.
Then
like,
you would change it.
Yeah,
like
I don't care enough about carrying on my name for like any reason. Like,
I was gonna say, and does that matter, right? If
my last name is Smith, like everybody's got that last name,
right?
In my situation, it really doesn't matter. Like, but in like your ex-husband, that's a last name that it's like not a very common last name.
No, and it's like it has very like specific origins, right?
Yeah.
But and like, some people that matters to them.
I get it. I mean, I get wanting to. I get being proud of the legacy you come from and like being proud of your name. I just don't. I don't have that type of name.
Well, and I think being proud of your legacy and where you come from, like, doesn't that almost not apply at all to women?
No.
Women's last names are traditionally just men's last names that were gifted at some point. Like,
that's true.
The legacy that they have is all men that have basically overwritten women for years and years. Really?
Okay. Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I don't. That's true. Yeah. I don't have anything to say against that.
Yeah.
I don't have an opinion about it. Honestly, I just feel like I don't know. And it really, like, I'm not marrying someone whose last name is like, honestly, like Trump. Like, I'm not marrying like that's
or
not,
like the offensive last name of the man you were dating
the man
last
with the offensive
year.
I could never take that last name.
Nope. I wish we could say it on here. It's such a unique name.
Yeah, it would be obvious. I don't want to. Yeah,
greeting and then offensive word. Yeah,
for Black people.
Yeah. And your sister got married.
Yeah, she took her
wife's last name.
Yeah.
And did she have a reason for that, or just?
I could see why she wouldn't want to keep her last name given the situation with her marriage, with our family situation. I don't think she would ever go back and I don't think she regrets changing her name or anything.
Plus, it's like a cute last name.
Yeah,
I don't know.
And it's just as simple as Smith,
but without being as common.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about Reem. Like, same.
Yeah. Because that's definitely not common.
No.
But your maiden name, I don't think is common either.
No.
Do you?
No,
Okay.
I wouldn't say. But because of my name, like, my maiden name
You're going to say
was Davidson.
Yeah.
And so then you get the Harley Davidson jokes.
Oh, really? I would have never thought about that.
You're like a motorcycle. Everybody gets a ride.
Harley Davidson.
Oh, did your parents name you after Harley Davidson?
I would have never thought of that. But that's
like,
so true.
Wow, how fucking original.
Good one.
I haven't been hearing that my whole fucking life.
I never would have thought of that. That's fair. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, now that like I only had that name up until I was, how old was I when I first got married? 22.
Woo,
so like, I know.
That's young.
I know. I think I was 22.
That's crazy.
If I wasn't 22, I wasn't 21. I might have been like had just turned 23.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy
young.
young.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
What's your sister's last name?
She took his.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll tell you it later.
I think I know it, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, it's a unique last name. In that, like, it's not one that everybody has, but like in Grant. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And she was definitely a like, take my husband's last name.
Yeah.
But I see a lot of people resisting that more and more. And
I can see as women make a name for themselves, like
Yes.
why they would.
Yes.
I'm not someone who's ever cared about that.
No.
Like,
No.
again, my name is Carla Smith. So like, there's
You
plenty
can't
of
Google
us.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. That's nice.
It's kind of nice.
But like, there are people I know, even like someone that we both know didn't take her husband's last name.
Yeah.
And like is having a baby. And I actually don't know that she officially, I don't know this for sure, but like, and like still hasn't changed her name as far as I know. I just think that's so interesting. I love that. I love that women are doing that. I think that's really cool and like a good way to like honor yourself.
Fuck the patriarchy.
Fuck the patriarchy. Always fuck the patriarchy.
Yes.
I wouldn't say that. But
I've known people that have kept like women that have kept their last name and then had kids or moved out of state and then had issues.
Yeah.
Because again, the world is not built for that. The systems have not yet been built for that. Like we're writing them as we're doing it.
Yeah.
Same thing with divorce. Like the 2-income household is going by the wayside as like parents are doing it alone.
Interesting. Mm-hmm. Do you think, as a single person, I've always believed this, I don't think the world is built for single people. Like
it's not built for single people at all.
As simple as like taking my, like having to Uber to get my car because I don't have a partner to pick me up or like drop my car off with me. Do you know what I mean? Like things like that require 2 people. It's just like not, what's the solution? I guess Uber is the solution, but like, or like, I don't know. You just like deal with it. It is what it is.
But it's in the sense that the world is not built for single people. It's also not built for people that don't follow the traditional heterosexual marriage norms.
Tell me more.
Like 1 male, 1 female, the 2 point whatever kids or whatever the statistic is, right? But then like even if you come from a family that's gotten divorced, like Keith and Ashley got married obviously before I got remarried. And then you've got 3 of us on forms. Well, often there's only 2 spots to put things.
Yeah, that's true.
And like, how do you honor that there's a third person who is a parental figure to children on forms for school and stuff like that?
Yeah.
And then at the same time, like if you're single and you're filling out forms, you know, there's all these words that don't apply, but single works. But then like it comes with the other issues of not having someone built in to help with things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what is the solution. We need to be more community minded.
Yes.
Like I could have asked you to help me with my car. I could have, but like
people don't want to put other people out because they feel that like being single. Yeah. That's exactly it. People don't want to burden others, and like I love a good burden. Like put that on me because it's not a burden.
Do you really?
Yeah. Like that's what building community is it's breaking down people feeling burdened by asking for help.
Okay, but like there's some like if like I'm trying to think, if you have surgery, you can't drive home after surgery. You either have to
ask your community.
Okay. What if you like I live alone, I'm single. Yes. My family's not local. Like granted
your family doesn't have to be your only community. It's
I know,
what you
but like that's built in community. That's the community you have
automatically.
Forever.
Yeah.
You just like have to make friends that turn into family.
Right.
That sucks. It doesn't suck, but like it's hard to do.
It's hard to
especially
do.
Like for you have children. Like you have a life.
Yes, and I will gladly leave them at home. I think you're missing the point.
Please save me. No.
Please ask for help.
Ask me for anything.
So if I blink twice. But like I think though more and more we are as a society trying to get back to.
Do you think we are?
I think there are people that see the value in it and are pushing back really hard. I think there's a lot of people that still want to stand tall on their own and like do it all.
Yeah, but when do we like how long until we realize we can't do life alone? Like you literally can't.
I think we know that. We already know that. We just haven't figured out.
But like when does I don't know.
When does the government catch up and all the people making the rules and regulations?
That just won't be a thing. But like when do we as a society realize it's like it's okay to ask for help? Like when is that a thing? Do you think we ever will? Do you think it like do you feel like you're okay? You feel okay asking for help when you need it?
For the most part.
Is it because you have a husband to ask?
No.
Because I feel like even when you like weren't married, I don't feel like you were asking for the help that you needed.
You're right. I think it's a practice what you preach scenario though. Sure. The more you do it and you're in practice with it.
Yeah.
And you can say, well, call on me because I've called on you and I'm not afraid to. And the more we start offering those like olive branches, like taking my kiddo's friend for stuff this week, knowing that his parents were tied up in their personal and family circumstances, like if someone's not going to ask me, then I need to be willing to insert myself enough to help them understand that in the future they can ask, you know?
My boss used to tell me that. She used to say, stop saying no when people offer to do things for you.
Yes.
Because I always, even like when she would like, I would told her I liked one of the bags she brought in, and she's like, you can have this because I never use it.
Aww.
And I was like, no, I'm not taking your bag.
No, I'm not taking your bag.
Stop saying no when people offer you things.
Yeah.
Stop saying no when people offer to help you. I'm working on it, old boss, but like.
That's really sweet.
It's really sweet. And it's good advice.
Yep. And you need more people willing to step in and say that.
Yeah.
And then practice that.
Yeah.
With you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're someone who people reach out to? People feel like they can ask for help?
I feel like there are people that will reach out to me and ask for help, and they know if I can, I'll say yes. If I can't, I'll say no, but keep asking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. If you say no to me, I'm never going to ask again.
I mean, no, like you might say, hey, can you come pick me up? Hey, I'm in the Upper Peninsula right now. Like that's a no, right? Like I'm 10 hours away, but I might make a phone call and get somebody there for you.
Sure.
Yeah, and that's my way of helping, right? Like I like connecting people too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I'm so big on like getting my friends groups together, because sometimes it's like,
you love to merge a friend group.
I do.
Yeah.
Because if I want to be like, hey, I'm not the right person to help with XYZ or can't, or whatever that reason is, but I know somebody that's super skilled in that area. Let me see if I can connect us all.
But do you feel like, you don't feel bad doing that? Like if
never.
For example, Elena is good with lots of things. Like she's good with like gardening.
Plants, gardening. Yep.
Like if you knew that I needed help with something, you would be, and do you feel like she would be okay with you making that connection?
Yes.
I
don't want to have friends
because I know Elena. So
I know,
but
I don't like keeping friends in my circle that aren't okay with helping other people either, because that's the kind of people I want to be around.
Yeah.
And so of course I'm going to call on them because I want my circle to be full of those types of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Christine and Elena are definitely up there. Shay is up there. Like these are people that I will call on if I need to. Yeah.
Okay.
I met so one of my kids had a friend yesterday that went to Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
His mom is a single mom. And I forgot some of her circumstances, and we got to chit-chatting yesterday after I dropped her kiddo back off. And I said, hey, if you ever need help, like, reach out. Obviously, my kid loves your kid. You have another kiddo, he can always come with, whatever. And she said the same thing. She's like, here are my circumstances right now, if you ever need anything. And now I've got that in the back of my head, like, oh, if I'm going down my list and I need something, I can call out and reach out to her.
And you really would?
If people are genuinely offering.
But why do you feel like that's genuine?
Give them a chance, right? Like,
okay, that's valid, yeah.
And if it works out, great. They're in my circle now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Finley's one friend, not the one we hung out with a lot this week, but another one, like, his mom and I are now friends. And
the
like,
one with the mullet?
Yeah. Not the mom with the mullet, the kid with the mullet.
The kid has a mullet, yeah.
But if I missed an opportunity to reach out to her, like, she's always involving me in her circle and her friends. Like,
that's true.
Yeah.
That's very true. Yeah.
Again, just build the community you want.
Ugh, it just sucks. It's so hard to do.
Uh-huh.
It is so hard to do.
Uh-huh.
Without feeling like you're in the way. Not in the way.
Yeah.
But in the way. Do you know what I mean?
Like a big presence in a way.
Yeah.
It's really an extroverted thing, isn't it? To ask for
100%.
Yeah.
Carly, I literally felt bad asking you to help me with my car situation this week. And I know that I could have asked you.
Why?
Not bad. I just like didn't, because first of all, you had the children and I know you were busy. And it wasn't like a big deal because Uber is a thing. And like, it really wasn't, I was not where I was working from home anyway. So, but still, I just like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I just feel bad asking people for help. And I've always been this way. Even like with Kelsey, like we lived together and I would still feel
and
bad. And
you'd rather like not. Interesting.
I don't know. It's just like who I am as a person, maybe. I don't know.
I wonder though, I think there's reasons, and people could go to bat for both sides, right? Like for yep, I'm like that, or yep, I'm like that. Like if you resonate more with Karla here, like reach out, because I really want to understand what are the barriers for you asking for help with things, and do you feel like a burden? Because how many times, Carla, have you said, I would feel like a burden?
I say it all the time.
Yeah.
I say it all the time. And not just to you, like just in general, like people have lives. I'm not the main character in a lot of people's lives, and that's fine. Like I don't expect to. I'm the main character in my life, obviously, and like certain people's lives. But like, I don't like acting like a main character in the lives of people who I know I'm not the man. Like I'm just obviously a side character. Does that make sense?
But you're still a character.
Yeah, but like a side character who's got like one line.
So what?
Like isn't like really supposed to have a role in this.
But that person with one line, like they're still important and valued, and
I don't think that. I mean,
they're part of the production.
Yes, they're part of the production. I wouldn't say they're as important as.
But they're on the list.
The extras list, like not.
I'm just saying, if you get in a position that you got to go down that list, that person's still on it.
That's true. Yeah. I get that. I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe it's just a me thing. And I've been very blessed with the friends and family that I have. Like in no way feel like I am lacking.
You're not saying I need to ditch my group and get a new group. No, like your group is fine.
Of course,
it's the internal feeling.
It's me that's like not willing to ask when I need something like that.
I think also though, if people offer and you try to take them up on it, call their bullshit in a way, right? Not in a don't call them out, but I'm saying. In your head, you can say that person said they'd be there and they couldn't multiple times. They're not someone I can rely on.
Sure. There's once you say no to me once, I'm never asking again. Just know that. Oh my gosh.
I'm the person that if I have to say no, I'm like, listen, how can I help? Like, what else can I do? Sure. I can do this.
That's true. That's not saying no. That's saying no, but and I can figure it out. And
yes, in this other way.
Yeah. It's no to that specific request, but yes. Yeah. Let me figure.
I can't meet you in 2 minutes on the south side of Grand Rapids, but you know what I can do? I can meet in 45 minutes because I'm leaving right now.
Right. Yeah. Just saying.
Yeah.
I don't know how we got to this conversation.
No, it's like such a healthy conversation to be thinking about, and like, how do we lean on other people and ask other people for things? Maybe the world is not built for single people, and
that's my goal for this year. I think adding on to being authentic. I'm going to start asking for help when I need it.
I like that.
We'll see how long it takes me to actually do so. But
I really love that.
I'm putting it into the atmosphere, putting it into the universe now that's a goal of mine.
I'm going to do it too. Do you want to build a chicken coop with me? You have dead eyes suddenly. Just think about it.
I don't want to build. I'm willing to be there.
That's all I need.
As the chicken coop is being built.
That's all I need.
Happy to do that.
Truly, if you could just hold the tools, I will label them for you too. So I can say, bring me what
looks like the thing with 2 legs. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
Say something like that.
I feel like I'm going to learn quickly how my dad felt every time I held the flashlight for him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Is this good?
Oh my God.
Totally.
There were so many times though growing up that my dad like fucked something up and I fixed it.
I'm sure.
Yeah, or he didn't read the instructions and I'd like look at it and go, "Hey Dad, you forgot this one really important part." And he'd be so mad at me and then he'd do it in silence and then later he'd be like, "Thanks."
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, are you ready to move into
Pick Your Poison?
Pick Your Poison. I had one I came up with last night. Remember that I was like, "Oh, that's my pick your poison." Like, would you rather did it? Yeah, I asked you, and it was so fucking good.
What was it?
Don't fucking know.
I have no idea.
I didn't write it down. I went to write it down, and then I did 18 other things instead.
I feel like we're running out of cards. It's making me nervous. You don't think?
I'm so sorry. Carla feels like we're running out of cards.
Think about it, we're 16 episodes in.
Yeah. Oh wait, I chose here.
No, put them back.
Oh,
sorry.
Okay. Wait, no.
Put them back. I'm sorry.
No, I have to ask.
You don't have to ask. Okay.
No, come on. These are mine.
Fine, go ahead.
I just picked my own. I'm so excited. Would you rather have 10 nipples in random places on your body?
Or any on my face? Sorry, go ahead.
Random places. Pretend you're a cat. Or pretend you're a cat and give someone in the room a tongue bath.
Tongue bath, huh?
Have 10 nipples in random places on your body, or pretend you're a cat.
I guess I'd pretend I'm a cat.
Yeah.
You would?
Yeah, 100%.
Because if the nipples are on my face, it's just...
Yeah, if I can't decide those random places...
Yeah, I'd have to pick the places. And
10 nipples.
It would be 5 on each boob.
Yeah.
To make one big boob.
Yeah.
One big nipple.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What movie was it that they called a woman Mrs. Triple Nipple?
I have no idea.
She had like a third boob.
That reminds me. Have you guys seen the movie Now and Then? Is that what it's called?
Yeah. Coming of age movie from 1995.
Never even heard of it. It's like not. And I first of all,
It's been a really long time since I've seen it. I couldn't even tell you what it's about.
Sorry, let's get back.
Yeah. Yeah. So you would definitely pretend you're a cat and give someone in the room a tongue bath?
Yeah. First of all, you're the only person in the room. So.
Yeah, that's true. Is it like right this moment? Yeah, I'm giving you a tongue bath. Sorry.
Are you?
Yeah.
Weird.
Is that weird? Because that's what you chose too.
Yeah, it doesn't make it not weird. You don't think it's
Who
weird?
goes first?
Definitely you. Definitely you.
What if my like tongue bath is so good? It's so up there. Now you've got to live up to that standard.
I'm not feeling like mine's going to be good at all. You just got to deal with mine.
Yeah.
Like, to be fair, I scrape, like, my tongue is not, it's soft because I scrape my tongue every day. And, like, oh, how's that feel? Yeah, you would hate it. Like, well, yeah.
How many inches of my body are you touching?
The whole body.
The whole body.
Not the whole body.
The booty hole?
I'm probably not licking your asshole, personally.
Not today.
Today. Ask me tomorrow.
Ask me tomorrow. Tomorrow looks good. All right. So it's not the 10 nipples. It's the tongue bath. It's just, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Carly, would you rather lose your sex organs or stare and salivate uncontrollably every time you smell a fart?
Lose your sex organs?
Yeah.
Like hysterectomy or? Because like I'm fine with that.
Is that what you feel like sex organs is?
I don't know what it means. Like, does it mean I no longer have my vagina?
Yeah, that's what I would assume.
I'm thinking internal, like literally
organs.
Yeah,
that's fair. If that's in it, of course.
Then it's that.
1,000. I mean, it's
get rid of my risk of pregnancy. Get rid of my endometriosis.
But mostly the risk of pregnancy.
My period, but mostly.
Sorry, mostly the period.
Mostly the period. Did I misspeak?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not staring. That makes me sick to salivate too. I hate salivating.
I mean, my children fart all the time. All the time.
Yeah, I wonder where they get that from.
Yeah, I wonder. Yeah. Their dad?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, their dad.
Stinky little boys.
Stinkies. Cute. Very cute. Yeah.
Wow.
I'll lose my sex organs. Is that my boobs too though? Because that's not ideal.
I don't know.
That's not so bad still.
I know. I'm going to go on a deep Google dive of what's considered officially sex organs before I make this decision.
Do you think your decision would be different if you were a man?
Ooh, yeah, probably.
Would it? Like you're smelling? Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Men don't care about farts at all.
No. But like to salivate uncontrollably.
That to me that's the worst part about it.
Can you imagine being on a date with a man who like it stinks and you can tell someone in the restaurant has farted? And he is salivating uncontrollably.
I would be really grossed out.
I
also just get grossed out by salivation. Is salivation a word?
Salivation, yeah.
Like in general.
Salivation.
That sounds like salvation, which is like a totally different word. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not doing that.
No,
I'd be grossed out. Sorry.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Well, that's pick your poison.
Yeah, that was an easy one. Both of them were pretty easy.
Yeah, those weren't awful.
I'm gonna give Carly a cat bath. Is it called a cat bath?
A cat bath. A tongue bath.
A tongue bath. That sounds crazy. That sounds really crazy.
Yeah, that really
Jason,
does.
I'm going to give Carly a tongue bath.
I'm going to accept it. If the other option is 10 nipples on random parts of the body.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
Question. Right. Do you think we were more in control this week?
I would say so.
Yeah.
You don't think?
No, I definitely do.
I still don't know how we got to most of our topics, but that's just who we are as people. Yeah. Honestly.
Thanks for joining us for this, like, I don't know, little coffee sit, whatever it is.
Yeah. A little morning sesh.
Yeah. Found out one of our friends listens when they're driving and in the shower, like those are her places, and I think that's so great.
That's great.
Yeah. Enjoy the banter.
Where are you listening from? If you're listening,
where are you listening from?
Obviously. Where are you listening from? Your car, your couch.
Ooh.
Where are you watching from? You're definitely watching from your couch or like your office.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, you're not like watching this.
Jason watches from like he'll turn it on the screen in the office while he's working, which is nice.
That is nice.
Yeah.
Thanks for supporting, Jason.
Thank you, honey.
Best throuple mate.
Best
partner?
throuple.
Best throuple partner.
You can't say partner because partner's two people, right? Can you say a partnership is more than two? Because isn't partner insinuating two people?
I don't know. Is it?
Wait, if you make partner at a law firm, you can have multiple
there's
partners.
more than one partner. Yeah, I don't know that partner just means. I don't know. That's a good question.
In community with.
Yeah, in partnership with.
In partnership with.
So thanks for being a great partner.
Yeah, thanks for being a great throuple partner.
He hates
this. All right. Well, that was episode 16.
Yeah. Thank you so much for tuning in to episode 16 of Make It to Wednesday, a Hump Day podcast. We are your show hosts.
I'm Carly.
And I'm Karla. We hope that you've enjoyed our episode. If you like what we're doing here, feel free to like and subscribe and do all the fun things. Follow us on social media. Send us an email. Send us a text message.
If you send us a text message, say who you are.
Yeah, because I probably don't have your number saved. I know some people I know I don't have your.
She definitely doesn't.
Yeah, if we are hanging out tomorrow, just know I don't have your number saved. Just kidding.
Sorry, Steve.
One day.
We'll see you next week.
See you next week. Love you guys. Bye.
And that's a wrap on this week's episode of Make It to Wednesday. We hope we've helped you laugh, think, and maybe even get through a tough moment in your week. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, rate, and leave us a review if you loved hanging out with us. Your feedback keeps us going. Follow us on all of our social media for more behind-the-scenes fun and updates. Got a topic or question you want us to tackle? Slide into our DMs or send us an email at makeitowednesdaypod@gmail.com. Thanks for spending part of your week with us, and until next time, keep pushing through. You're doing great. We'll see you next Wednesday.